Alrighty then, folks. Welcome aboard Brew again. This is our first match with Jace versus Vraska. We are recording here battles between these two duel decks, which came in the special boxes of the special set. We just wanted to play them out because some of those decks are frankly quite fun to play and are quite thought through, and Jace vs Vraska set is pretty exciting. It does have a lot of depth to it, so a lot of interactions. So here I start with just a typical islands game, turn 1. The Vraska deck, okay, just play the forest and passed. Just another forest and the O2 wall, which I counted with the prohibit, so I didn't want him to get access to black or just accelerate into more mana. Plus that would provide some blockers and potential blockers in the future. I played the 2-2, which when connects draws me a card. He just went to play a 3-2 crocodile, which for 3 mana gets lifelink until end of turn. I responded with the Arab here, just kind of bouncing his guy so that I could connect for 2 and draw an extra card. So already had 2 2-2s in play. And an important guy in play as well. Here's an annoying guy, Necrotal. 2-1 first striker comes into play and makes a terror effect, basically kills a non-black, non-artifact creature. And because I had that 2-mana 1/5 which bounces back a guy, bounces back a permanent I control, bouncing Necrotal seemed kinda horrible, so I didn't do that, but that was my plan if he would play any other random creature. So instead I played that illusion with the kicker for free. That means essentially a 3/3 unblockable creature. So then he just replayed his crocodile and passed. But I had a solid clock in play, and I don't know why he didn't attack with the well, my guy was a 3/3, right? Sure, and his Necrotal was still a bit smaller. Sebastian for 3 damage here, pushing him down to 15, then played that 1-2 fly for 3. Look at top 3 and all islands to hand and the rest to the bottom. And I, in a second, realized that I had to reveal all 3. That was pretty annoying here. Some good spell remand and an island. So, pretty annoying flip there. But oh well. I just wanted to clean my top deck of islands because I already had quite a few in my hand. And I didn't want to draw anymore. Then just played that X illusion for 2 with flying, which was where X is the number of illusions I control, and here it's 2 because that unblockable guy is also an illusion. And I just passed the turn here trying to race with evasive creatures here. Yeah, he cast Stab Wounds on my unblockable guy, making him a 1/1 and kind of making me try to kind of lose a bunch of life with it. I don't know why he didn't attack with the crocodile. It would be fine just to trade with one of my guys, but I had evasive creatures and I was racing and not him. And then he would be able to activate the crocodile to get some life. What I did is then cast that 1/5 illusion, bounce back my guy and recast it again with the kicker. So I had now like 3 illusions in play, and then my flying illusion became a 3/3, and then I attacked with it and went to Merfolk, or what is it, fairy? I think it's a Merfolk riding some eagle or something like that. Yep. So place and position. He needs some blockers or some removal, or he should have tried to trade with one of my guys with the crocodile and give it lifelink. Try to stay afloat, but instead he cast underworld connections, drew one card off it, trying to hit some removal perhaps, but didn't really hit anything. He needed that removal, but tapping out like this was just not that great. If he wouldn't have the crocodile in play, yeah, I guess that was the correct play, but I'm just wondering what he was trying to do here. And what was his hands. I attacked with all my evasive guys, pushing him down to 3 and just played 2 more random dudes. It was the 5/5 illusion when, yeah, and the phantasmal bear. Both were illusions, so I should have played them before combat to make my guy bigger, because of more illusions in play and pushing him essentially down to 1 and unable to use the underworld connections at all. Right. So on to game 2 here. Quick shuffling. Now the Vraska deck would be on the play, which is a huge advantage. I believe that the Jace deck is so much favored in general if it starts first. It's just unbelievable, like how much a card advantage and how many tricks and so on that deck could provide if it's on the play. Both decks are kinda clunky and slow, but the Jace deck has so much of mid and late game, unsurprisingly. So the Vraska deck really needs a lot of good draws and really great sequencing and as much tempo as possible. And here I am the tempo player because he had no 1-drop. Well, essentially that Vraska deck doesn't really have that many 1-drops, and I just had that 1 mana 2/2 Phantasmal Bear, which dies when it gets targeted by something or somebody. Yeah, off to the races, as it's called. I had, I believe, a remand, a memory lapse in hand or something like that, but I decided instead to suspend Rifting Cloudcade. Yeah, and then his usual crocodile, really disadvantaged here. Kinda forced to trade with my 2/2 bear, and he decides not to, which is really crazy because I'm the tempo deck here. And then I played, so kept the counter mana up, and then played that 1 mana 1/1 flyer, which gets a +4/4 if his graveyard has 10 or more cards in it. Yeah. Now if he went like casting Putrid Lich, that's a 2/2 for 2. Pay to life, it gets pumped once for +2/+2. Except to remand it, kind of occupying his mana, drawing some more cards. Because remand was getting worse and worse, and I wanted to keep on casting my spells on curve and get value out of it. Well, he decided to attack with the crocodile, which I'm not sure was a good decision. Should have traded it for the bear my previous attack, because I was playing much better tempo game, and the Potteridge ability means he would have to pay to life to pump his Lich and so on, so not that great. Yeah, because I wanted to, I would trade with the crocodile next turn, or kind of, it get some life from the Potter Lich, or make him pay to life with it. So I did not attack with the bear. I suspended the ephemeron, and that's a 4/4 flyer when it comes out. And then I also had the Cloudscape coming out next turn to bounce whatever's here, because I didn't want to take too much damage, and I had evasive creatures coming down, and Cloudscape would bounce something, so I blocked. Of course he pumped his guy, paid to life. I was happy about that, because life totals were still in my favor. Then he played Reaper of the Wilds with only a 1 black mana up, so no hexproof for it. I suppose he didn't have much of a choice what to do here, and of course I took the opportunity and bounced it with the Cloudscape when it came out of suspend. And I had the ephemeron ticking down. And Reaper of the Wilds is like 4/5, and it also has, when a creature dies on either side, scry 1, and for 2 mana gives hexproof for 1, including green, and for black, Death Touch. And I was just off to the races, going bananas here, playing that Phantasmal Dragon, because I knew it was unlikely that he would have something to target it right there, and he wouldn't. He was just dead. He played the Underworld Connections, desperately trying to hit any way to target the dragon, but he did not. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. More art is coming, more decks. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.